Every time a passenger fell asleep, the rideshare driver would secretly get out of the car and open the trunk. At first, he planned to steal valuables, but instead found a trunk full of cash. After a brief hesitation, he only took 4 bills, 2,000 euros. He wanted to use this money to rewrite his life. After an 800-kilometer trip, Ivan finally dropped the client off the next morning. The door was opened by a blonde, blue-eyed, middle-aged woman. She ignored Ivan and went straight upstairs with the man. Half an hour later, a fat man came back down empty-handed, paid the driver $300 and then drove away. Ivan didn't leave immediately because he never wanted to miss a chance to make money. But barging in would be rude, so he rang the doorbell. Before Anna could even ask anything, Ivan bluntly said her employee was not only incompetent, but also a thief. Anna immediately understood. She went upstairs to check the accounts and found the numbers didn't match. When they met again, she had a much better impression of Ivan. He also explained his purpose. He didn't know exactly what business they were running, but he could guarantee 2 things. First, it was definitely illegal. Second, he was more capable than the fat man.
¿Quieres ganarte 10,000 euros?
Claro.
Just like that, Ivan secured a high-paying job. People in the industry called them couriers, responsible for transporting money during gang laundering operations. In short, they drove across EU countries delivering cash. Of course, if caught, they bore all the losses themselves. The job was extremely profitable, paying at least 10,000 euros per trip, plus tips. It sounded easy, but reality was far more dangerous. One night in France, Ivan was stopped by police. They discovered the millions hidden in his trunk. Although Ivan claimed he had sold his property to get the money, the officers didn't believe him and prepared to interrogate him harshly. But Ivan proved he was born for this job. Knowing they had no real evidence, he called the consulate and threatened international complications. The officers didn't want trouble and let him go. When Ivan returned, he learned those 2 officers were actually sent by the organization to test his reaction. His performance impressed the boss, who not only signed him long-term, but doubled his salary. From then on, Ivan reached the peak of his life. He had more money than he could spend, and even had Anna completely under his control. But trouble eventually came. One day, Anna brought him a serious issue. A local politician was investigating their company, and she warned him not to look back because that man was sitting in the corner. The only clue they had was that the politician stayed at this hotel every Friday night. The rest was up to Ivan. He immediately agreed, seeing it as a chance to rise even further. Just then, the politician appeared on TV, and Ivan noticed that the woman beside him was not the same one he had seen at the hotel. That meant his private life was messy, and that weakness had just given Ivan the perfect entry point. After several days of surveillance, Ivan finally got his chance. But his suspicious behavior had already caught the attention of the security guard Carlos. While the politician and Jose were having lunch, Ivan had already bribed a cleaner to get a master keycard. Just as he was about to open the room, Carlos suddenly appeared and beat him up. Carlos was a principled guard, but only when money was involved. After